in the world of content creation, right? Um, I think that there's a lot of over glorification of the female body.
You say it's over glorification. Don't you
know.
like the female body?
I like the female body.
Do you over glorify it?
No. I'm talking about the content.
Okay.
So wait, do you have a problem with how I quantified the thing or the actual challenge?
Because
that's here?
if it's not something that people like, more people will
There
not
are too
do
many
it.
content creators out here brandishing women's booty, boobs.
I'm not saying that it is good though.
Right?
I'm not
Sexualizing females, as you will.
I'm not saying that they should continue, but I'm saying that when they do these things, they get engagement. They do it again, they get more engagement. Something that is giving you engagement, will you stop it?
So it's not the content creator's fault, you mean? Now?
No, I'm saying that in as much as you want to say, with this type of content you're doing does not make sense, you are like you're sexualizing women, things like that. Like when people actually comment those things, in that moment, you go and check out comments. Only like 10 people. But 9,000 something is like, hey, I for done, hey, Now, what do you want the content creator to do? You look at the comment section. Why? Because a very fine, big ass woman is there. They watch your content. You think you will not do that content again? In fact, you look for someone that.
So it's the viewer's fault, is it?
I'm not saying it's the viewer's fault.
Then whose fault is it? Because you shot the video.
They are shooting a video that they feel will be appeasing to to guys nowadays, both guys and girls, but to the public.
That's a bar. I see. What's good, guys? You're on to the LinkUp. Quincy Jones here, and today's guest. I told her, she thought it was a joke. I used to have a mild crush on her back in the day. And she's like, where did he go? I'm like, yeah. Either way, other than that, she's an amazing, amazing content creator. She's an influencer. Also, did something that no one else has attempted or dared to do. I don't know why, but she got a whole lot of glory from it. And some people had some other things to say about it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. MUMMYWA. Welcome, KEMZ Mama.
What's up?
How are you, man?
I'm good.
It's nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
It's very surprising.
Your voice, it changed immediately. They said action. It's your boy Quincy. Yeah, brother. I thought I was in here.
Wow. Touche. You. It's so good to see you this way. How often do you get what is about to happen now? You look so great. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so this. You're so that.
I guess it's a lot. Kamajali.
Why?
I'm not trying
why
to.
Why do you think so?
Why do I think so? Something that I get a lot that people compliment me. Why do I think so?
No, I would think that it's from one of your many characters. That's MUMMYWA. Appearing in the Iran Buba and all that.
Now people are recognizing me, but before people did not recognize me. I could go anywhere, and people would just be arguing about it.
For real?
Yeah, even like it was just like, let me just say, like older women and older men that used to recognize that it is me before. They were the ones that used to recognize that, this is not MUMMYWA. They're the ones, but normal, like let me not say normal
younger
people,
guys,
younger generation.
Yeah,
they'll be like, no, it's her, no, it's not her. But I know my people when I see them. Now my people be them 60-year-olds, 40-year-olds.
MUMMYWA, right?
Yes, now my people be that. They right from time they had been recognizing me since. But you see the younger generation, nah.
So how did you adjust?
It's a wonderful feeling.
So you started posting. So
yes,
at some point,
I started posting pictures, videos, doing some personal things. Yeah, because I cannot be MUMMYWA forever. When I now actually get old,
bruh, I don't know, man. Just don't use that dress.
When I reach 15, what will happen?
Tell me about how you came about MUMMYWA's character. Whose idea was it? Was it
Mr. Macaroni. He just, we went for a particular shoot. He invited me for the first shoot, And he was like, "Mommy, wa." I said, "Daddy, wa." That's it. But there was someone that was acting as Mrs. Macaroni before.
Who was that?
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa Chinda.
Eh.
Oh, which one?
I wish I no go collect her from her now. I go give her the mommy wa character.
Who says?
I'll give it to thank you. I'll give it to her now. Mona Lisa Steven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she was one acting as Mrs. Macaroni before. Then, even when Macaroni invited me for a shoot, because I was acting outside, I was acting on the road, and he saw me and was like, "Oh, okay, come for my shoot." I was happy. I was looking for, something freaky. So, but he wanted to see me like that. I should come, and then I went for it.
What what do you mean you were acting on the road?
Oh, I was doing like I wanted to do my a YouTube video. So I was acting on the road, like
got you.
Yeah, so that was where he was driving past and he saw me.
And that's how you guys.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's really dope. And then there's your daughter. What's your daughter's name again?
Motunde.
Motunde. I wish you brought Motunde. I have a couple things to tell her.
What do you want to tell her?
That's too many. That's too many men.
Yeah.
There's too many men, bro. But that's a separate combo,
Let me ask Motunde, is this a yes or a mistake? This is definitely a mistake.
Wow.
I'm joking.
At least I'm not. I'm not trying to kill Daddy.
No.
Like Makanaki. But yeah, you guys have consistently made timeless content. And not just that, there's one particular project about, that you have. But before we get there, you guys' level of collaboration has birthed a timeless content, What do you think that has done for the content world and like its impact?
The impact is entertainment and education. I know that a lot of people don't really see the education in a lot of things, but if you watch well, like you listen, you look at the repercussions that we show you, at least you will be able to learn one or two things. Growing up for me was more of some Mount Zion movies. I learned a lot of things from it, So whatever you are watching, is it that you're learning to amuse yourself or to entertain yourself or to learn? And there's a whole lot to learn with what Dadwa and I do. So
now,
I feel that's a huge impact.
How you ended up as a content creator. I'm not gonna lie, we spoke earlier before we got on there. You have a master's degree. Let's start from there.
But you just said, how did I start acting?
Yeah. What's your master's in?
Management.
Your BSc?
Accounting.
How are you MUMMYWA? I'm messing. But how did you end up there, man?
God, that fun now.
Stop.
I've always just been interested in acting. Yeah, but I didn't know it's not like I was interested in content. By the time you go for a lot of audition, it not pick you. I want no to boss.
Is that what happened?
That was what happened. I was always going for auditions, and some you get picked, some you don't get picked. It's not even consistent. Entertainment business is not something you can see and grab. In fact, as you can see it, you might see it for a while with a series. One day it will end. So what's the guarantee that it's going to be forever? There's no long term when it comes to whatever you have in the moment, because you are buzzing, you do something, is moving, you make money. Be wise, because it will reduce. Engagement might drop. Other people would come. Brands will be more interested in some new guys. So for me, it's not something that I thought of. It was just like a hobby for me. But I still enjoying it, because if you're in entertainment business, you have to be readily available.
Of course.
You have to be readily available for anything. And I try my possible best to make myself available for, things that I can, do to, expose me more or to put my name out there. So not things that are not good, or things that are good. Yeah,
of course.
So now I got a call yesterday for a shoot, and it was that day. They said they had messaged me before, but they didn't know that I didn't drop, and they had given me a date. Now I had to leave everything. In fact, I had prepared food in front of me. I had to tell them this and that there is a table prepared before me
In
right
the
now
presence of your
in the
enemies.
presence of my enemies. And now you're telling me to come for a particular. So I had to leave everything, start going. Now imagine doing some other type of things like wits in entertainment. You cannot just leave what you're doing and just go and do it. Except if you've created a bigger brand. Me now, I'm still hustling with whatever. Yes, I am. I know that people think Mommy Y is there and all of that, but Mommy Y is for Mr. Macaroni. I still tell people that I'm not even upcoming because the things that I want to achieve or the things I have, the ideas I have in my head, I've not achieved them. People just feel like, oh, you like Korean movies, so you've done a particular Korean movie. Yes, this is it. But no, because other people will do other things. I've done one movie. I still need to do a whole lot of movies. I still need to keep up that pace, keep up the whole what's the word? I'm about to go
Trajectory.
economics. Go yes, get to I don't want to get to a point of saturation. I just want to keep going. Because once you get to that point of saturation, you
Law
have to
of
start.
diminishing returns.
Yes, law of diminishing returns. Thank you, my brother. So I do not want to get to that point. I just want to keep going. Now that everybody is growing at the same time, doing their own thing. So in now for now it is Korean, but there are other things I want to still, patch on.
So I like how you just sped past through quite a number of things. But I remember that the last thing I asked was which school,
Which
right?
school?
And then you took it away.
Okay.
I love it. But I want to let's just pick them one at a time,
Okay.
right? You did all of these in school. Did you ever have a 9 to 5?
No, I did not.
Never.
Yes, my
Did you ever
95 was
want?
reading because if you
Did you
not
ever?
read your book and you not tell my father that you want to act, something is wrong.
So you went to school because you wanted to fulfill our
No,
ideas?
I actually enjoyed accounting. Because I'm doing acting does not necessarily mean that what I went to school for, I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I enjoy acting. Anything I've done. Don't worry, it's not necessarily them forcing me to do those things.
Mhm.
Yes, they encouraged me more. Even when I told my dad I wanted to act, it was like, no, you need to concentrate. But what did I do? He wanted me to do my master's then, and I wanted to go for auditions and a lot of things. What did I do? I started doing the two of them simultaneously because I felt like if I was doing full-time masters, I would not have time to go for auditions. So I did part-time masters and then I went to Royal Arts Academy. So I had
Ah.
that by the side. So I had like two different places I was always going to and then still going for auditions just to help myself. So it's not like I didn't do what my parents wanted me to do. I still did it, but I made it convenient for me. I made it something that I could do. Like I'm doing everything together. So whatever clicks, I don't mind. If it doesn't click, I'll be doing something else. But accounting is everywhere. Accounting, I still use accounting and management with my movie. Like it was really helpful, at least. And I feel like it's still going to be helpful with everything I'm doing. Yeah.
And then they say school na scam.
No, school is not scam. School is not scam. You don't get some kind of thing, knowledge from school. Your friends, the kind of friends that you will have associated yourself with, they don't even necessarily need to be your friend. They just need to be you guys were in the same level or in the same dorm. Because once one person is successful, when you're not a bad person, except if you're a bad person, once one person is successful and the person goes on in life, you don't talk to the person, but the person goes on in life, does a lot of things. Now you are now like probably a director or a producer, and you see that person trying to reach out to grab something. Who would you pick? Let's be honest. If the person was not a bad person and you feel the person is good, you probably pick the person, like, and you have like 10 good people and you have to just pick only 2 people. You would want to at least try to pick that person. So there's an advantage for you. So going to school does not, no, even if you not pick anything, at least one
Ali,
person.
big friend.
You pick friend, yes. Because when you go to school, you pick people that want to build.
Yeah.
You're picking people, you will see some people that want to build.
Like
You
minds.
see, like minds. You see people that even if it's music you want to do, you will see people. Socials in school will even help you more. Brands are going to school to do university content,
Activations,
university activation. So imagine you now being a student of UI or Bells University, and even if you don't know anything and you like to sing, you like to act,
That
It's
should
still
suffice.
there are still opportunities there. That was where I even got my first acting gig. Like I
In
did like a
uni or
Christian
where?
in uni in Bells in church actually, Seth, because they were looking for it was a Christian movie and then they were looking for actors. And me, I was in drama, this thing. So they saw me acting and they picked me from school. So it has its advantages. It's not necessarily all a scam, basically.
Let me ask you this. This just popped up actually. Did you struggle? I mean, there's this character you're playing on someone else's um platform, essentially. Did you struggle with your own content?
So because I did not start out to be a content creator. Like I can tell you because I've not even blown for a particular. Okay, let me say that people know me as the person that did a Korean movie. That's just one thing, a Korean Nigerian movie.
We will get there.
Aside that, you do not know. People do not know me for any other thing. So I cannot say that I've
We know you as
achieved.
MUMMYWA.
No, under Mr.
It's not your
Macaroni,
own.
it is not mine.
That's what you think?
It is not. It's a character I play. Yeah.
Who owns that dress?
It's my mommy's coat.
Okay. So do you think that if the next, because it's a brand already, you see?
It is a brand. I totally understand, but it's not a brand I started.
Got you.
It's not a
It's someone
brand.
else's intellectual property.
Yes. And
Okay.
it's not a brand. Have I sat down on my own and said, oh, I would like to start this particular thing. And it became like a huge success.
That's the Korean thing.
And that's why I said, aside the Korean thing, have I done anything else?
You know what they say about human wants?
No, I understand. You cannot satisfy yourself. Once you satisfy yourself, you get to another point of need. I totally understand.
Insatiable.
The pyramid. Yes. But it's because I think I've been having problems with pronouncing some certain words here. Maybe because of the camera. That's why I've been trying not to. You've not noticed that I've been trying not to say some specific words. I don't know why.
Please feel free.
No, please
You
don't.
correct yourself now. Come on,
So
man.
I just feel like I've not blown. Let me put it like that. I've not blown with my own ideas. I have other ideas that I would, I keep trying, and it doesn't mean that I would not still try. I've tried different types of things, and I'm still hopeful that one of these days I will get something that will move so well. So
one of the things, speaking about stuff that moved, one of the things was you've mentioned it like 20 times already, the Korean movie, right? I won't even lie, it was one of those. It was organic, right? I'm sure you must have promoted it, but the side of social media that I got it was organic. You know, it was a met a high level of talkability and a whole lot of that, right? Saying this to say, a lot of people, praised you, and a lot of people knocked you.
Yeah.
I'm as a creator, you tend to gravitate towards the knocking people.
Yes.
So what are the comments you saw about that?
I just felt like most of the comments that were negative, they had not watched the video or the movie. Most of them just saw little clips of things and they did not just understand it. A lot of Koreans reached out to me that they watched the entire movie. And why I'm so sure that they watched it is because they gave corrections on certain pronunciations, like certain Korean words that we said.
Like which one?
Like, let me just, okay, so we have formal and informal English, right?
Yeah.
So now there were some places that I used informal words, in a formal setting. You get, so that word did not work. Like now when you say, I can say 안녕. 안녕 means hi or bye. Do you get? And at the same time, it's informal. But 안녕하세요 is more formal. Do you get? I'm just giving an example now.
Give another one. It was cute. Please carry on. Do it again. Do another one.
Let me say, let me look for a particular scene that I felt like was okay. When I was talking to my mom, there was something I said to my mom and saying, I think I said chaija, like chaijayo or something. I can't remember that particular scene, but I think I said chaijayo. And, a Korean corrected me that's my mom. it's very informal. You don't need to be like, oh, chaijayo. You get like be more formal with my mom, and I'm going inside the house. I'm not going outside the house because the chaijayo is like I'm telling somebody good night, bye bye, like, and I'm leaving, but I am still in that same house with you. Do you get? I'm still in the same house, like mother and daughter setting. I'm still in the same house. I shouldn't have used that particular word. So when she explained, and because I did not necessarily know the difference between their formal and
And informal,
informal.
yeah.
Yeah, because I am used to just watching their movies, whatever they use, it gets stuck in my head, like little words and phrases just get stuck in my head. But I because I even had like translators on set, but because a lot of people did not really understand so much, like they couldn't pronounce it very very well to a liking that was good for me. I just gave them simpler words to say, simpler things to say, because the translators were like on point, like saying it like, because now I would watch a Korean movie and I would hear ure ure, and that ure ure I heard it because the guy was like um I would love you for a very long time till eternity, blah blah blah. And he said that Sarah yo ore ore. So that ore ore in my head, it's like for a very long time.
Yes.
That's my translation to it. So when someone was having difficulties saying the big things that the
You
translator
give
was
am
saying,
ure, ure.
Afa, ure, ure, to, so there were some. I just broke it down according to how I, you know, I heard it from movies. Meanwhile, sometimes they could be talking to their friends. So it's more like when I'm talking to you, it's like a slang. Or when I'm talking to this person, I'm just, we've known each other for a very long time. So the use of their language, I mixed a whole lot of things up. So I understood where the person was coming from. Because the person was like, I did a very good job. Like the pronunciations were really nice, blah, blah, blah. Even the person that made it a bit funny, that was trying to like say the words in a very, very funny way. He was still saying the correct thing, but he was just saying it in a way,
Stressing it.
yes, stressing
Dragging it,
some
yeah.
words, dragging it, which is okay. But a lot of Koreans, no, not even a lot of Koreans, a lot of Nigerians are like, it's a lie. They're not speaking Korean.
Yeah, that was the first question I asked you.
People just felt like I was, but Koreans understood.
You showed me an email
What?
you
Yes.
got
I even have a whole lot, like even on Instagram, I have a whole lot of them that I talk to. Even some of them that they helped me promote
Do
the
you
movie.
understand the language
Yes, I understand phrases
from seeing
from watching their movies.
their movies and series?
Yes.
Have you decided you're going to take a course on the
So
language
so because I have what's the word? Because I am into acting, and I feel like that's my problem though. I'm into acting. And I watch their movies a lot. If one Korean translator is telling me how to pronounce a particular word, and I know something simpler, I feel like communication is the way you communicate with me. Most of the Korean teachers that I have, that I talk to, that even helped me with the movie, when I talk to them, they understand what I'm saying. But if they are going to be more, we're speaking the language
Direct,
now, they go all gaga gaga, and I'm like, I already know how to say this in another way. So why am I going to just
Why am I doing that?
Yeah, why am I doing that? I try to actually learn their alphabet, because their alphabets are kind of hard in my head. So I try to learn the alphabets, and I'm like, but I know how to pronounce this thing. Say this part, you don't say it as way. You pronounce way. I'm like, why am I weighing when I know that is way? Like, why am I doing that? So now, because most of them don't even know how to speak, not everybody knows how to speak English in countries, in a lot of countries. Now, when they want to say business, they say business. There's a way they say the business.
Yes.
So,
Like a borrowed word.
yeah, like a borrowed word. So when I want to say business and I'm in the movie, I will say that. I will say it like them, basically. In which one of the Korean actors there, like she's a Nigerian, but she knows how to speak Korean very well. She said business, and someone was like, why don't you just say business? But I allowed it because I was like,
Originality.
that's how they pronounce business. Do you get? And I just want people to know that these things actually do happen. We're not just trying to like mimic them and say, oh, this is how you pronounce. No, we're trying to like, show people that the same way you're watching a Korean movie, you can watch this particular movie and it should give you that taste of a Korean movie. That was just what I was going for.
And how long did it take you to shoot?
Hey,
I'm looking at the man hours, the
so,
time.
First of all, we started rehearsing for months because truly the little self that they spoke, it took time. And I really wanted them because when you're learning a new language, is it that you're doing is it that you're speaking the language or you're not acting? Because you can be trying to remember something. 안녕하세요. Kemi Kushedunida. You're trying to remember it. You're not acting. I want it to be free. Even if you're gonna make like a mistake or Yoruba will enter it, one Nigerians, Yoruba will enter inside it. There's no way. The way I'm even speaking it, it might just sound like really normal to me or to other people listening to it. It might just sound like I'm speaking Yoruba in a way or something. But when they speak it, it sounds like their language. That's because that's their tongue.
Of course.
That's their tongue. They know how to speak it well. And when they speak English, it sounds awkward, but they are speaking English. Some of them are speaking English. So I just feel like, I wanted people to be able to speak and act at the same time. I wanted to achieve both at the same time. There were some words we had to take out for people. We took them out because it was not going. If you see the acting with the words, it wasn't going. So we tried to like mix everything together. If I were going to speak a lot of Korean before, but my director was like, so that I don't just carry only people that like Korean movies. I also carry other people that are just, interested in watching a movie. Yes, just do a mix. Let people be interested in it. So there was someone, I saw a comment saying that you are speaking Korean and your name is Yewande. That's the person that acted as the antagonist. And I'm like, I don't know. She's a Nigerian. Should her name be something else? Her name is Yewande. And we want to, we want her to speak a little bit of Korean. So that's it. Doesn't necessarily mean that she's not Nigerian. So I feel like that's where a lot of Nigerians just got it wrong. You've not finished acting Yoruba film. You've not finished doing this thing. You've not finished acting.
So you saw the comments then?
Yeah, I saw the comment. I was interested in comments because I'm going to do it again.
How about that's where I'm going. How about the positive ones? Did you get positive comments?
I also
what
read
were the positive ones.
The positive ones were like, she tried, she attempted something. Oh, I totally like it gave me a feel of Boys Over Flowers, like certain movies, because I was trying to tell like a simple love story, no complications. You're not thinking too much, and we don't have that anymore. If there's no twist inside a movie, you don't feel it like no, this movie not today. Why? Just enjoy that simple love story. We do not have that. Romeo and Juliet is so simple in a way that if people want to start putting mind, in which that's even based on a true life story, but if people want to start putting their intellectual mind inside it, why did he not stay on the plank too? Why didn't they share the plank? Why weren't they switching? They could have switched now. Maybe when you are too cold, maybe you come up, people are already putting sense.
You are mixing Romeo and Juliet and Titanic.
Yes, I'm just saying. I said Romeo and Juliet. Oh, I'm Emma.
You meant Titanic.
I meant Titanic. So Rose and Jack, yeah. So it was, to me, it's just simple. They were not thinking. I'm so sorry. They were not necessarily thinking in that moment. He just wanted her to be fine. It's as simple as that. He wanted her to survive and he didn't mind. He didn't care. Same as Romeo and Juliet, the way they were taking, by the time she killed herself because she felt that, he had killed himself. And then when he woke up, it's simple because I'm not with my beloved. You don't get, it's just so simple. It's not happening now in Nigeria.
So now, the second part to my question would be, you already said it, you're doing it again.
Yeah.
What would that be? A different movie? A continuation to the already existing one?
When it comes,
have you been working on it already?
Yes.
Is it almost done?
It's not almost done because
You're still getting them to read the lines.
I'm still in pre-production. Yes, because like now the former one, I had to translate the script into Korean, remove some things, merge and still like have like a translator's script. So we had to like it was back to back working on a particular script before now translating it. Then after translating it, still working on how the particular actor we're using and how the person the things that he can say, the things he cannot say, yanking them off or adding certain things. So it was a whole lot. And then the song, I did a Korean mix with English and made it like a Nigerian Korean song basically. So also working on that as well. So it took
How financially successful was it?
it was
I'm
let's
talking
say
about the amount of money you put into the creation of the project and its returns.
let me just say it was a break even.
Mm.
It was a break even because I would not say there was a whole lot of returns from it because it's your first. A lot of people do not make money from their first. They make mistakes. That's what they make. They get advice. They get a lot of that's the benefit. They get advice. They get people that will come and okay, you tried, all right.
You did
You get
good.
you get
Could be better.
acknowledgement. You get acknowledgement from it. I feel like I'm really grateful to God because the first is what people spoke about for a very long time.
Of course.
So unlike a lot of people, they've done a lot of movies. Then probably their fourth or sixth movie can't be banger. But
Yeah.
guess what? They don't make their mistakes. They don't learn.
Collect
But
advice.
now people they don't collect advice. But now it's almost like I'm collecting advice with it being out there
Yeah.
and
Worth it
known.
a bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So definitely,
You know what would be nice?
what if you
Having
appear in part
Kiki
two?
a bit. No, not me. Oh. What am I doing? I'm asking you. What?
Ah,
Having Kiki speak,
Korean.
bruh, and Mr. Macaroni.
Mr. Macaroni spoke a bit of Korean. I've made him do a particular skit on Korean that he was speaking a Korean. He was singing a Korean song.
I've not seen it. Where
Don't
is it?
worry. That's you see. So I feel like for me, I experimented with a lot of short videos before I did the movie.
Mm.
So I have like short Korean series clips
Yeah.
that I did before I did a full movie. So with that, I made it don't worry. My
Now,
boss don't ask for difference. You don't nothing. Don't worry.
now, for Chems, there's Chem's Mama. Sorry, there's so much to be done. You're doing another version of the Korean movie. We don't know if it's going to be a continuation or maybe something entirely different, and the trajectory it would take. But other than that, as a content creator, how do you manage having to work on this particular project and mixing it with still being relevant and visible enough to make sure that this moves the way it's supposed to? Do you see? Because this is you being a producer, a director, an actress. At the same time, you have to be a content creator and or / skit maker, and and also
You
make
just-
money, bro.
the way I see it, you just need to be a very stubborn and mad person. Because if you are not, you are laughing. I'm being serious because you will get frustrated. You will get frustrated. Like then you now that's when you remember that, oh my God, I have a family, I have friends. They're the ones for me. They're the only ones I have. When you start trying to promote something, you will beg people. At some point, I didn't even bother. People that were watching my Instagram, I didn't even care. I just kept on posting. I kept on posting because I thought of something that even if people don't engage, even if it's just one person that sees this video, even if it's just two people or three, they've seen the video, they know about the movie, no problem. I'll post again. And I kept on posting like that. Like I was doing it carelessly. I could wake up, I didn't even care, oh, is this a good time to write? I've posted. I posted on my story. Oh, this person spoke about it. I've posted. Oh, this person said this person was trying to shade me, trying to mock me. I can record it. I repost it. So I was basically just a mad person. I feel like most of the time, and I think it's because of lack of funds most times. People they've turned directors, producers into content creators, and it's not just the entertainment space. You see somebody that's into tailoring and everything. You've turned the tailor into content creator because you have to do content
Oh,
to
I
allow
love
your
that. I
clothes
love
to
that Taylor guy.
to sell. You have to do it for you to, and you have to be a fine guy. If you know you're not that fine, why they be any to fine or you don't need body? As in, let the person wear your clothes. You do one reel, you look, you wink. You everybody now is a content creator. So
Yeah.
it's not just producers and directors. Everybody, even somebody that is doing chin chin has to be a content creator. Someone that is selling yogurt. Why? So that when you go to a store, you see the person's yogurt. Why they rah? I used to see Onyin's yogurt. Let me go and buy Onyin's yogurt. She don't do content tire. So gone are the days, unlike before. Not everybody really cared about doing content. I sell Zobo, Timati Kirie. I've gone like this. I've gone like everybody likes Zobo. Everybody likes Adoyo. So if you are the waka, if you like, come buy. If you like, no buy. It's that simple. Or you enter a supermarket. Do you have Adoyo? Do you have this? Do you have that? If they have, you buy. If they don't have, but now it's a competition. Everybody is on social media. You'll be shocked the things that people order online.
Yeah.
Something that you can go outside to go and buy. You see some people ordering sugar cane online. So you have to like advertise everything. So now because your page is like, you're trying to keep these teas on your page should look good, should be fine. You want to promote your own thing, you don't want to post. You return to a content creator. You return to somebody that is begging. That you in that for that period, for it to sell, you need to be stubborn about it. And you don't need to listen to anybody. Guys, all these things you are posting, it's just getting like 20 likes. Hey, no problem. You don't get it. No problem. Let it get 20. Let people see that I am stubborn about this particular thing I'm trying to achieve. Because if you're not stubborn about what you are trying to achieve, nobody is going to come and help you. Instagram, you cannot see it, you cannot touch it. Are you joking? You cannot see, you cannot touch it. That's why sometimes when people are bashing me online, I'm like, okay. And you don't know what I'm doing. I might just be in front of, like a very, very nice, sweet meal. And you're there. You might even be under the rain and you are typing that kind of shit to me. Meanwhile, I am somewhere enjoying myself. And I say this not because I am bragging about it. I am a woman. You don't get it. I can go back to my father's house. I can shamelessly go back to my father's house.
Nah, man, you're not shaming anybody.
Not a man that has to think of, I need to have a house, I need to have a car, I need to have this. No, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I tell my best friend, what are we going to eat this today? Like, you don't get.
So wait, your best friend is a man?
No, a girl. Like, we stay together.
Okay.
So I'm like, from my room, I go to her room. Half a waiting we go chop. If I don't go to her room, that half a waiting we go chop. She go come my room. Waiting we go chop. We get shoot today. We don't get shoot. Waiting we want chop.
Who is this your best friend?
Oh, Hadi the Badi. That's my best friend. Her name is Hadi the Badi. This one,
No, I did not anything. I just
no,
said
that's my best friend. So there's basically, I don't think women have, some kind of what's the word? Struggle. Those kinds of struggle. We have different types of struggle, but that particular kind of struggle, that's worry. We do not have that. As far as we have where to stay, we have what to eat, we have work that we can use to pay for our nails. And if you have like dreams that you want to achieve, you achieve those dreams. We do not know. So somebody will marry me now and expect that I'll be doing what I'll still be achieving my dreams.
No, of course.
That's so I basically I enjoy being a woman. Let me just put it like that. I do not have too much stress.
You can flex on that right.
Yes.
You can flex on the right. Now, let's move to what the 2025 goals are.
Yeah.
Right. Would that Korean movie come out?
It will come out.
2025.
I'm not telling you when it will come out, but it will come out.
Okay. Now, you also highlighted a major challenge for a lot of producers, directors, content creators, as you said. But in your case, do you believe that you're a producer or a director or a content creator? Which are you?
So for me, I would say that I am a filmmaker, not a director. Because I can't lie to you. My director, I cried on set. while filming on the first day, on the
Why?
second day, on the third day,
Why?
and on the last day.
Because you were stressed or because people
No,
weren't getting it
because
right?
I miscalculated miscellaneous. You know, miscellaneous is like, oh, you have spare money, then you put it under miscellaneous. Anything that comes up, it's a lie. Budget for miscellaneous. Budget for it. In fact, your budget for miscellaneous should be times 2 of your entire budget, because anything can actually happen. And that was what was. It was looking very small in the beginning. Oh my own, but my own, it started with a huge distance. But then it will be looking like after you settle this, nothing else will come up. So imagine someone saying, imagine my director saying action. And then I act. And then they say cut, change the lens. And then someone just comes and whispers to me, Afa, we need like this thing, we need to sort out this thing. Yeah. Oh yeah, quickly act. And director's like, okay, now we're ready. Rolling, everybody's rolling. Are you ready? KEMZ, in the moment. Oh yeah, are you with me? You are with me. And JJC has like, he has like a smiley face. Even when he's angry, it looks like he's smiling. So he has this, oh yeah, now let's go. And I'm thinking of how, what my producer just said, that
You need to pay for something, bro.
Something that I had.
Transformer has exploded.
I had nothing. I had no knowledge about. Like, I didn't budget for it. It just came up. Now you might have that money in your account, and then it's gone. Another problem comes up.
I get that.
It just kept on coming up. It kept on coming up, and we sat down to prepare for this thing like mad. In fact, because we had like a lot of pre-production meetings, we put a lot of things in place. We tried to set.
That's why they call miscellaneous. Wait, now let me ask you this: in the world of content creation, right? I think that there's a lot of over glorification of the female body.
You say it's over glorification. Don't you like the female body?
I like the female body.
Do you over glorify it?
No. I'm talking about the content.
Okay.
So wait, do you have a problem with how I quantified the thing or the actual challenge?
Because
if
it's not something that people like, more people will
there
not.
There are too many content creators out here brandishing women's booty, boobs. I'm not
saying that it is good though.
Right? I'm not sexualizing females as you will.
I'm not saying that they should continue, but I'm saying that when they do these things, they get engagement. They do it again, they get more engagement. Something that is giving you engagement, will you stop it?
So it's not the content creator's fault, you mean? Now?
No, I'm saying that in as much as you want to say, with this type of content you're doing does not make sense. You're sexualizing women, things like that. Like when people actually comment those things, in that moment, you go and check out comments. Only like 10 people, but 9,000 something is like, hey, I forgot, hey, Now, what do you want the content creator to do? You look at your comment section. Why? Because a very fine, big ass woman is there. They watch your content. You think you will not do that content again? In fact, you look for someone that.
So it's the viewer's fault, is it?
I'm not saying it's the viewer's fault.
Then whose fault is it? Because you shot the video.
They are shooting a video that they feel will be appeasing to, to guys nowadays, both guys and girls, but to the public.
That's a bar. I see. Carry on.
But they're shooting something that they feel like the audience would like. But guess what? They have audience that actually likes those things. And it's sad because those things are now in the public, like it's too much in the public. Now, when I say sexualizing women too much, are you throwing out a particular knowledge, or are people learning from whatever you're showing out? And I'll give Mr. Macaroni as an example. When Mr. Macaroni shoots a video and you see like
there are many freakies.
Yes, you see a freaky. Now, in that moment, that's why I said that a lot of people do not. wait to understand and learn from a particular video. They just watch, anything that happens in that moment. That's what, happens. Do you know that? You're even a guy. Do you know that a lot of girls in Nigeria, because I've not gone anywhere else. I'm talking about where I've been. In Nigeria, no matter what they wear, because of certain things that they have, walking on the road, men stop on the road and carry these women. You will see another guy. So
you're saying it's a
rain.
reflection of realities?
Of reality, yes. That's what.
So macaroni is not particularly on my list of the creators.
I'm giving an instance where it is.
There's content. It's actually funny.
That is, yes, it's actually funny, and it's content. And if you watch it well, he never succeeds.
A lot of people,
he has
even
never
females.
Succeeded. Yes. So now in that aspect, I'm trying to differentiate it for you. In that aspect, I feel like there's something to learn from what he's showcasing and what he's showing.
How about the other guys?
Now, the other people, I feel like there are people that are watching their content. The more those people keep engaging on their content, they feel it is okay. So
it's a viewer thing then?
It's a viewer thing, because if you keep reporting a particular content, or you report someone's page that, you're showcasing some sexual parts, and they actually do take down that page, and then the person opens another page and posts that type of thing again, and then people are bashing you. The person is not even seeing a good comment. Bash, 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 and the person is not even getting as much engagement. People are unfollowing him that know what this person
you're
is
saying
doing
essentially that people will like it.
At the end of the day, do you think that person will continue with that content? The person won't.
You make a very valid point.
The person won't. If you look, most of all these guys that do a lot of content, if you check out their girlfriends, they don't have up to what they're even showing in the content. In the content, they don't have. Give me an example. I don't know. It's not for my mind. Yeah, I'm not.
Tell me.
John. Now, why people don't like to come podcast?
Wow.
Because everything they cast.
I'm sorry. This is a show.
What's happening?
This is a show. It's different. It's not
because
one of those.
Because you're speaking English, it's not one of those. Podcast is a show. It's a podcast. But let me just be, to be honest with you, because we are human beings, people are attracted to sexual things. People just feel it's okay to just post some sexual things online. And when they post these sexual things online and they see engagement on it,
I mean, OnlyFans is booming. OnlyFans is booming.
Yes, now what are the people on OnlyFans? I saw a picture of like a cartoon picture saying there's this like underground, and then there's this guy walking. Okay, like let's say this is underground, and then there's this guy walking and he's going to go down. Now as he was walking, they now wrote that, and there were like a lot of people, like good people. Let me just, for lack of a better word, good people around here. And he was isolating himself, saying that, I don't really like being among people. I'm too timid. I'm too shy. I don't like to be around people. And he was coming down. And down, that nobody will see him. Were a lot of girls, sexy, different, like 5-6 girls were on his bed. I don't like people. I'm too shy. I don't. You're going down to go and do the nasty. Meanwhile, people are here. You do not want to isolate. You want to isolate yourself to do the freakiest of the freaky, like to do the nastiest things. When I saw the picture, I was like, this is a reflection of how a lot of people don't want to go out. And idle man is the devil's workshop. There's a reason for it. You've not noticed that sometimes when you are...
But they're making the money.
They're making the money. I totally understand. Now, because...
Did you ever have such thought?
Of what?
OF.
Of what?
OF.
Of what?
OF.
What's OF?
Only fans.
You know it now. I don't know.
What do I know?
I don't know. Who gave me the definition?
I'm asking you.
Who gave me the definition?
See, look, OnlyFans seems to be very, very rampant in our current society.
Okay.
I'm talking about Nigeria and Lagos.
Okay.
Right? I'm just asking you.
Educate me.
Did you ever think of doing that? Did you ever cross your mind?
To do
maybe you were in a bad
I've told you, if it gets to a point in my life,
you run home.
I go back to my father's house.
Leave OnlyFans.
I'm the last born. If my father say no, I will go to firstborn. If firstborn say no, I go to secondborn. If secondborn say no, I go to thirdborn. And if the thirdborn should say no, I go online that my family has abandoned me. You don't get it. In which I still have cousins. At least I know that people die every day, but it has not finished in my family. So what are we talking about? See the thing, I lost my mom last year February, and I gained like 5 to 6 mothers praying, checking up on me. Before I just used to have one woman call me and Kemi, if you have boyfriend, tell me, bring him home. But now, thinking that I'd even escape that, all of a sudden, Kemi, wá kí n gbàdúrà fún ẹ. Kemi, mo mọ ibì kan. Oya, wá síbí báyìí. Everybody's calling me. Everybody's trying to pray for me. Like there's a problem. Before I used to just talk to my mom, but now I cannot be talking to other people's mothers and be saying, I will marry when I see somebody. Am I going to marry myself? But now I have like a lot of mothers praying for me. I gained like 6. So I have place to stay. Don't worry.
Okay.
If this doesn't work out,
Number one,
the accounting
certificate. I mean, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Number 2, it's good to have options. Moral decadence in our society at the moment, right? What's your view on it? Now, being an entertainer, there's a certain level of acceptability.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's okay. It's like, oh, this person is doing this. It's fine. This person is doing this. Oh, it's fine. Right? We tend to sort of accept a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
That maybe aren't or shouldn't be.
So
right?
I feel like being moral is, in as much as is a little bit relative to with people, with different people, you know, what is moral. You can at least, it's like, you know that if you kill somebody, it's a bad thing, at least to that extent. I don't have ideas of things that are far from what I want my future kids to know. I do not have ideas on it. I don't think of things like that. Fine, I might think of sexual things, but I think that's me, my sexual thoughts, my left hand, or somebody. I'm just joking. But I knew you were going to shine your eyes. But I'm just saying that it has nothing to do with me bringing it as content. If there's nothing to learn from it, I have no business there. I do not have ideas towards it. I can't dish out what I do not have ideas on. Because if I do it today, you will know that I do not have ideas, because I cannot do a part 2. I cannot do a part 3. I can't do part 4 of whatever is happening. I don't have, except if I'm stealing someone else's ideas or someone is giving me ideas on a particular thing, but I do not have ideas on it. So it's not something I will just hop and do. I feel like people that do these things, they're just doing it as a form of survival, you know, just to survive, sustain themselves. You know, their engagement is everything. The way your Instagram looks is everything. It's something to a lot of people. But they forget that you can't see or touch these things real life. You still need your morals. Like at the end of the day, people will know you for what they know you for.
Yes.
Like you post some kind of nasty shit, people will know that guy that posted. They might not even know your name. That guy that used to post nonsense.
No, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. So why do I want to be that kind of person? I do not want to be that kind of person, because right from time, my wiring is not even that type of person. Yes, I don't have.
And I get that.
If you talk to someone for a very long time,
yes,
they will reveal like a whole lot about themselves. Especially someone that talks a lot. You can tell what the person is all about, the way the person thinks, how the person handles
it's
situations.
very clear.
In fact, if the person, if they tell you that, oh, this person made this decision, and you feel like this person is smarter than this, you might not even believe that person took that step. Just because you've spoken with that person, you can tell a little bit about that person. So if you're with me, why on earth will I be, constantly? You'll be draining yourself now.
Of course, I agree. Now, let's take a pause on that. I want to also highlight content creators and partnerships, right? So at some point, it looked like, you guys had it figured out. There was a lot of high level of partnership when it came to content creation. This person's on this person's skits, this person's playing this character, and this person's, idea and all of that stuff is cross. But now it seems they're now factions, cliques, friend groups.
Adisherawani.
Huh?
We don't offend each other with that.
What does that mean?
We have offended each other.
It's okay.
It is very, I think this one, it has nothing to do with content creation. I think it's just normal. When there are a lot of people in a particular space, it's easier for, I think me and you, we click well, especially when we do something at first together and it moves. So I think we click well. You move, then you see some people like, no, I do not want to associate myself with people like this. You create your own.
Are you one of them? It sounded very real.
Shame me.
Did
You
that.
say no. I'm looking for people that I don't have click. I'm looking for people that will put me inside click. I do not have a click. I think I understand from the audience, from other people perspective that people are into like fractions and cliques and all of that. It seems that way. It's because they're just comfortable. You already have in fact, you don't even need plenty of people. In as much as everybody's supposed to collaborate, but it's not everybody that actually collaborates with others. There are some people that genuinely do not want to collaborate with you. Mm-hmm. There's some people that don't think you are good enough. They're not trying to belittle you, but for their own standard, they don't think, why should I shoot with KEMZ mama? Why should I post her on my page? She does not have engagement. She can't help me. If I shoot with her now, it's my reduced
Would you take offense if that was said about you?
No, I won't because I'm not where I even want to be. So if you tell me, if you give me some kind of, if you give me some kind of, if you say some certain things to me, and it depends on how you say it. If you are dissing me and you just say it, definitely I'm going to diss you. God bless you. In the next 5 years, let me not be bigger than you. If I'm not, sorry, I'm already entering my dissing.
Wow.
But
I don't say that before.
I'm just saying that later on tables will turn or tables might turn because it's not everybody. It's not
Nigerian movie.
So they used to say that if you go better for some people, but if you don't go better for you, actually,
who will be that?
I'm just saying, if you know better, you feel that you might just be thinking that don't worry, in the next 5 years. This is the next 5 years already.
Of course, yes.
Then that we're saying the next 5 years, at least I want to be in a marriage, have children. This is the 5 years now. Guess what?
Agree.
We are still chasing dreams. So what are we talking about? If anybody wants to be in a particular, if you feel like you want me to shoot with you, I don't say no to a lot of people. I collaborate with people a lot. Mm-hmm. If you invite me for a particular shoot, I will make sure I'm there. Even if it's tight for me, I would still make sure I'm there. I like to keep a good relationship with people because I always feel like once you grow, even if I might not be growing at your own pace, I can hold something. Even if I catch your clothes and I fall down with it, but at least I held something. So I just feel like everybody growing together is a good thing. But it might seem like people have cliques and all of that. Have their own groups of, because they've become friends. There are certain people that you act with, you just know that, this person is someone I would like to keep as a friend. Then you could act with another content creator and be like, yeah, this person, we acted well, the vibe was okay, but I don't really see us being friends. And it's not something you need to put words to. You just know.
Shouldn't force it. It's just
so I just feel like a lot of content creators have gotten that they have friends.
They've had their fill.
Yeah,
so they're just existing at the
cool
point.
They're just existing.
They're cool with you, they're cool.
It doesn't mean that they will not fight. They will fight. They will still have other people. More people will still come up. Who have you
fought with? Have you and Macaroni ever had issues?
Why would I fight with my boss? You used to shock me. Why would I fight with my boss? My boss that during my sunshine, I called him like this. He said, "What do you need?"
During your sunshine? What does that mean?
The movie My Sunshine. When we're shooting My Sunshine,
yes,
there were a lot of ups and downs. And during the ups and downs, I called my boss. My boss was there for me.
Came through.
So why on earth will I fight with my boss? No, it's not possible.
Shout out to Macaroni. Now, for a young lady who's trying to be a content creator, who's trying to go into movies, production, filmmaking, and all of that stuff, how would you advise this person?
I should advise the person.
Of course.
Have fun, have money. Because the truth is, and I'm going to be real with you, have money. Because when you have money, even if you do not know the important things you need to know, you can pay people that know it. A lot of times, JJC just told me, don't worry. Don't worry. Shebi, it's me that is shooting it. Don't worry. It's not like I did anything in particular. I didn't do anything. I was just there and I watched him do his thing. And he did it. There was a particular scene that we needed to shoot in, like, if not, I was going to pay extra money. I cried like this. And you know, when I'm crying, it's not like I am seated and I'm doing no. I'm walking and tears is just dropping and I'm walking. I'm up and down and tears is just coming down, but I'm moving. So he told me to calm down. That don't worry, I got this, is me now. And he did it. Why? Because he knows the work. He has done a whole lot. So if you have money, to be honest with you, and it's not just by having money. If you don't have the money, you can learn certain skills. You can start small. Because if you are learning skills, you need to start small. I'm not saying that you cannot aim high and start really, really big. You will make mistakes that you might not be able to recover from. The best kind of mistakes are mistakes that you can learn and you'll be like, you know what, I will never do this again. Not mistakes that you will make the mistake, you're still owing and you're still paying in 5 years. You still be paying. No, don't make that kind of mistake. Make mistakes that you just be like, you know what, yeah, I see this mistake. I won't do it again. Yeah, those are the best kinds of mistakes. When people insult you and you be like, you know what, I understand why this person insulted me. It's fine. I'll work on myself. That's it. Don't go and make mistake that will cost you a lot of money or cost you life or be detriment to your health or something. Don't do that. So if you must learn certain skills, you do not have certain resources, don't go and use yourself and say, oh, this man will give me. Don't do that. Except if you are enjoying it and you want to go and do it. I cannot tell you how to live your life. But God, anything you want to do.
That last part, very vital. I love that.
You say very vital. Yeah. Because some girls feel hopeless and helpless to the extent that they think
that that's
the
last resort.
You might
of
not,
course.
The thing is, at the end of the day, you might not. All these girls that they will promise you role, they will promise you a particular role. That if you sleep with me, I'll give you a particular role. If you do the role, if you know blow.
Or Bugatti, you know.
If you do the role, if you know blow.
Or Bugatti.
Yes, now.
You seem to be running away from the Bugatti combo. They promise you Bugatti too. They've not dropped.
They've not promised me anything. No, they've not promised me anything.
It's Lambo, not Bugatti. Sorry. Yes. Or it's Lambo. Sorry.
They've not promised me anything before, but they should try and promise me. Let me see if I will resist temptation.
Okay, say maybe temptation is on different levels.
Yes, now some people have not been tempted before. That's why they feel like, no, if it righteous.
Comes, they feel very righteous.
Confess. Let me see it. Let me see it.
And sin.
And let me confidently say what I have to say to the person. Let me confidently say it.
So they bring, what is it, Lambo? Is it Lambo?
Yeah, Lambo.
They bring Lambo now. You say yes.
Lambo. No, I did not say I would say yes now.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I think that you said
I might be bigger. You don't know how much I have. I might be bigger than a Lambo.
No. Like you go outside now, the Lambo outside. No.
No, it doesn't matter. If I am bigger than Lambo, why would I collect Lambo?
Come on, my guy.
Are you joking?
Love it. All right, man. We have to round up. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate your presence. I think that you are nice to have a show. Let's think about this.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Mad though. The one that employ me.
I did.
Sure, people can see.
I did say that.
This is another advice. Anywhere you go.
The one
go late first and then rub their head and say, sorry. I'm joking. They have cut.
All right, guys. We're out, man.
Hi, guys. So this is Chem's Mama and this is the link up on Echooroom. Please like and subscribe and comment and every other thing that you need to do after you finish watching the video. Bye.